In this video, we will be going over an 11 plus style question where we will be looking at the annulus of a circle and the volume of a possible cylinder. So questions like this will appear in the second stage, and so this will test your problem solving skills and your ability to deal with decimal numbers. The diagram shows the circular cross-section of a cylindrical wheel made up of a wheel disc surrounded by the rubber tire. The outer radius is 3.6 centimeters and the inner radius is 2.8 centimeters. So the two parts of our question is find the area of the rubber tire and find the volume if the tire were to be 11 centimeters long. And we give this answer to two significant figures. So the first thing that we're going to do is we have a diagram, so we're going to label our diagram. So our outer radius will be 3.6 centimeters and our inner radius will be 2.8 centimeters. And so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to find the area of our outer circle. So the equation for the area of a circle is pi times r squared, where r is our radius. So for the area of our larger circle, our outer circle, we're going to take our radius as 3.6. The first thing that we're going to find is r squared. So 3.6 multiplied by 3.6. We have 6 times 6, which is 36. So we write our 6 and carry over our 3. We have 6 times 3, which is 18. And we add our 3, which is 21. Now we add our 0 because we're going to the next value over. So we have 3 times 6, which is 18. So we write 8 and carry our 1. And we have 3 times 3, which is 9. And we add our 1, which gives us 10. So if we total this together, 6 plus 0 is 0. 6 plus 0 is 6. 1 plus 8 is 9. 2 plus 0 is 2. And 1 plus 0 is 1. And now we have two values on the right hand side of our decimal point. So we're going to count two values over, and we're going to put our decimal point in the middle. So we have 12.96 as 3.6 squared. Now what we have to do is we have to multiply it by pi. So we have pi times 12.96, and we're going to take pi as 3.14. So this is our approximation of pi. So now we have to calculate the area. So 12.96 multiplied by 3.14. So 4 times 6, which is 24. So we write 4 and we add our 2. 4 times 9, which is 36. So we add our 2, so we get 8 and carry over our 3. 4 times 2, which is 8. Add our 3, so we have 11. Write 1 and carry our 1. 4 times 1 is 4, plus our 1 gives us 5. We add a 0, our next value over. And this is just 1 times all of the values, so we can just write our 6, our 9, our 2, and our 1. Now we add 2 zeros, second number over, which is 3. 3 times 6 is 18, so we write 8, carry the 1. 3 times 9 is 27, add 1 is 28, 8 and carry 2. 3 times 2 is 6, add the 2 gives us 8, and 3 times 1 is 3. We add this all together. 4 plus 0 is 4, 8 plus 6 plus 0 is 14, so we write 4 and carry the 1. 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 gives us 19, so we write 9 and carry our 1. 1 plus 5 plus 2 plus 8 gives us 16, so we write 6 and carry our 1. 1 plus 1 plus 8 is equal to 10, so we write 0 and carry our 1. And 1 plus 3 is 4. Now in our number here, there are 4 numbers on the right hand side of our decimal point. So we're going to move 4 values across, and we're going to put our decimal point. So our area for our outer circle is 40.6944. Now we have to find the area of our inner circle. Now this will be following the same set of steps, so we're going to jump straight into it. So radius is equal to 2.8, and the area of our circle is equal to pi times r squared, which is pi times 2.8 squared. So we're going to do 2.8 times 2.8. 8 times 8 is 64. So we write our 4 and carry our 6. 8 times 2 is 16. We add our 6. This gives us 22. We add a 0 because we're going to the next value over. 2 times 8 is 16. So we write 6 and carry our 1. And 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 gives us 5. Add this together and we get 4 plus 0 is 4, 2 plus 6 is 8, and 2 plus 5 is 7. There are 2 digits on the right of our decimal point, so we move 2 across and we put a decimal point, so we get 7.84. Now we're going to take our approximation of pi as 3.14 and we're going to multiply that by our r squared value, which is 7.84. So then we're now going to do this multiplication. So 3.14 multiplied by 7.84. So 4 times 4 is 16. Carry the 1. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12, so we write 12 down. Next we add a 0 because we're moving one value over. 8 times 4 is 32, so we write 2, carry the 3. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 3 gives us 11, so we write 1 and carry our 1. 8 times 3 is 24 plus 1, which gives us 25. Next we add another 0 for our second value over. So we have 7 times 4, which is 28. Write 8 and carry out 2. 7 times 1 is 7 plus 2 gives us 9. And 7 times 3 gives us 21. Adding this together, 6 plus 0 is 6, 5 plus 2 plus 0 is 7, 2 plus 1 plus 8 is 11, so we write 1 and carry our 1. 1 plus 1 plus 5 plus 9 gives us 16, we write 6 and carry our 1. 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4, and 2 is just 2. So we have 4 digits on the right of our decimal point, so we carry 4 numbers over and we put our decimal point. So the area of our inner circle is 24.6176. Now we've been asked to find the area of the tire. That's our area in green. So we're going to subtract the area of our outer circle from the area of our inner circle. So the area of our outer circle, 40.6944 minus area of our inner circle, which is 24.6176. So we're going to start off with 4 minus 6. We can't do that, so we're going to carry 1 over from our 4 before. That becomes 3. We're going to have 14 minus 6, which is 8. Now we have 3 minus 7. Can't do that, so we're going to do the same with our 9. Turn that into an 8 and carry 1 over. We have 13 minus 7, which gives us 6. 8 minus 1 is 7. 6 minus 6 is 0. And then we have 40, and we're going to carry our 1 over and reduce that to 3. So we have 10 minus 4, which is 6, and we have 3 minus 2, which is 1. So we're left with 16.0768 centimeters squared. And so to round this down, we're going to do it to 2 significant figures. We're going to do our answer here to 2 significant figures, and that's 16. Now we're going to approach part B. So we have to find the volume if the tire were to be 11 centimeters long. So we have our area of our tire, which we have got as 16 centimeters squared. And so we're just to find the area of, to find the volume of a cylinder or any regular prism, we're going to multiply the area of one of the faces by the length of the prism. So we have our area of 16, and we're going to multiply that by our length. And this is equal to 16 times 11. So we're going to do this multiplication now. So 16 times 11, 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 1 is 1. We're going to add a 0, and we're just going to write that out again, because still 1 times 6 is 6 and 1 times 1 is 1. Adding it together, we get 6, 7, and 1. So we have 176 as our volume. But we also have to give this to 2 significant figures. 176 centimeters cubed can be written as 2 significant figures. So our first 2 numbers, 180 centimeters cubed, because our 6 forces us to round up. So if we look at it on a number line, 175, 180, 170. Everything from 175 and above rounds up to 180 for our 2 significant figures. And 176 lies above 175. So this rounds up. So questions like this will appear in the second stage. They will take time, but with practice, you can be able to solve these quickly and get these free marks.
As always, thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any new content.